My wife Christine came with me and we had such a great time. We wanted to learn more about the Perfect Health Diet. There's a lot of things that are said about it, but until you see it in action, you really can't make any judgment calls about it. So more than anything, we just wanted to learn what the heck it was. And this Perfect Health Retreat taught us so much about what PhD is really about, that we don't have to guess now. We know what it's about. All the ins and outs, even if we disagree with something, we now know what it is. It was such an amazing time. We really needed a time away, so this was great. It was such a fun time. I was telling you, the camaraderie amongst the attendees, I think was better than I've ever been with any other group. I mean, I do a low-carb cruise every year, and the camaraderie is not near as good. Usually you have kind of bickering amongst people. There was nothing like that. Everybody kind of, cheered each other along in the whole week. Everyone was just real congenial to everybody. It was just a fabulous time. I think I enjoyed the food better than anything. It surprised me, quite frankly, because I was expecting not to be satisfied eating the foods that I was. Not that I thought the food would be bad, but it surprised me that it was not only tasty, delicious, and nourishing, which I expected it all to be, but I wasn't quite as hungry as I thought I would be eating meals that are more carbohydrates than I'm used to. This setting is absolutely spectacular. We only had one bad day where the rain just kind of poured down, but other than that, it was just gorgeous. North Topsail Beach, North Carolina, perfect setting. Please do not ever leave here because I think you're really adding value to people that would come on the Perfect Health Retreat having it here. The exercise was interesting because I've considered myself a pretty good exerciser. I lift weights often and do yoga and some of those things, but you challenged me to want to run and doing it with the proper form. And the trainers that you had, they were very encouraging. There was no judgment on anybody. You had all shapes and sizes with attendees here. And I think everyone was able to do it to their own fitness level. And they learned things that hopefully they'll take back home and apply. And I certainly learned quite a bit that I'm going to certainly apply when I get back home. The science classes, I'm a nerd with the science stuff, man. So I was very pleased. In fact, I was live tweeting and Instagramming the whole thing. And so many people were commenting that it was just quality information. I really hope you pack this place out in 2015 and beyond, because that really, I think that's the heart and soul, think of what the Perfect Health Retreat is all about. That's where I learned everything. That's where I can now say, if I didn't know something about PhD before, there's unequivocal evidence now. I should know everything about it now because of those science classes. And the circadian rhythm entrainment, dude, that is the best stuff you've done. I often give you credit in interviews that I do that has helped my sleep and helped me get back on track with that more than anything. So thank you for doing those science tracks. The cooking classes were cool, and it was nice you brought in Russ Crandall for a few days. Next time, bring him in the whole week, because I think not that I didn't love Chris and Amy are amazing, but Russ brought just kind of another level of understanding and a communication that it's hard to replicate unless you got what he got. And he's got a really kind of nice personality for teaching. You can tell he's a teacher at heart. So yeah, the cooking classes were really cool. I'd never fermented vegetables in my life. And now I know how to ferment vegetables, and it's tasty. It's giving me those good gut bugs that I need. I'm doing that when I get home. It's so easy. Yeah, I actually was surprised by that. Not so much that you're knowledgeable at this, but yeah, the health coaching, you provided information that no doctor has ever talked to us about. We've never seen anybody that's given us that kind of pinpointed, here's your micronutrient deficiency, now here's how to fix it. Here's the problem that you're seeing in your health, now here's how to fix it. People need that so much. If for no other reason, come to the Perfect Health Retreat just to get that information. And then you're armed with something that you can do that's actionable, and then you can take steps at home and hopefully heal your health for good. This would shock a lot of people, but I would absolutely recommend the retreat, because I think if you're interested in your health, you deserve to know all the evidence. And while you may or may not believe PhD is indeed the perfect health diet, I think you owe it to yourself to give it a chance, learn about it, see if it works for you, and then give it a go. The only way you'll know that is if you immerse yourself in it for a 1 or 2 week experience. And again, very glad I did it, and highly, highly recommend it for anyone else.